Gadoosh. Joy Moss with Bad Boy Gaming, and what a crazy weekend it has been. The spoilers, we're going to unload a lot. Some cards that really deserved or needed to be in Double Masters 2022 to make this set like really good actually got the reprint, and we will go over those momentarily. Big thanks to everyone who gave me a birthday wish or just a happy birthday. Thank you. That was yesterday, Monday. And also the happy Father's Days. Those nice, fun, warm blessings were amazing. With that being said, happy Father's Day to you guys as well out there, holding it down, and also happy birthday to anyone in June. All right, let's keep it going. We got Chaos Warp. This card seems to get a lot of prints recently. Good old Chaos Warp, and the price is don't pay attention to that, but Commander's Arsenal sitting at 1146. I wish I can make this so it's just always right there, but we're trying to cover some things. Okay, and then you get some of the Japanese alternate versions. Are a little pricey. Mystical Archives has a decent print there, but just if you just want a regular copy, you're looking at like $2. $1.50, $2. There's a lot of prints of this card. It's very, very, very powerful. Moving along, let's see what else we got here. All the recent goodies, man. Ooh, Gifts Ungiven, Lavalanche, and Supreme Verdict. Let's start things off with Gifts Ungiven. As you can see, you can pick one up for $1. Did it need a reprint? No, I don't really think so. But, I mean, for all the tutoring uppage that we're doing in this set, which there's quite a bit of it, you're searching for up to 4 cards with different names and revealing them. Target opponent chooses 2 of them, etc., etc. Kind of fitting just to go along with just this. It's not even Double Masters. I said it in another video. This is like Command. This is like Ultimate Commander. They should have just called this the Ultimate Commander. They could have started a new thing and said this is Ultimate Commander. Again, Supreme Verdict, amazing board wipe. Price was starting to get up there. Do not pay $100 for a foil etch of this. Do not pay anywhere near that price. When all the dust settles, this will probably, the foil etch version will probably be like $10 to $15 tops. When all the dust settles. The borderless, again, don't pay attention to any of these prices here for the Double Masters cards, just because they are really inflated. It's just the market value is based on how many copies are available out there, and some crazy person selling one for $100 right now, whatever. Don't be that crazy person to buy from him. But Supreme Verdict, yeah, it could have used a reprint. It's just a board wipe, but it's a strong board wipe. It can't be countered. That's pretty cool. Destroys all the creatures, we'll frickin' see ya. I think needed a little reprint there. Lavalanche, a little bulk rare, whatever. Threw it up in here, dealing some X damage. It hits planeswalkers, creatures, all that fun little stuff. What else does it do? Or that players, controllers control. Sure. So, yeah, didn't really need the reprint, I guess, but we got one. Moving forward, there are some cards I'm so happy about, so happy to see. Lightning Bolt. Yes, if you're going to have it be a Double Masters set, you should have a Lightning Bolt in there, because it's like the most powerful spell in all of Red, right? Yeah. For just 1, you get to deal 3 damage to any target. Glimpse the Unthinkable for them fun little mill decks. And Thrumming Stone. Let's just get some prices. Thrumming Stone only saw a reprint in the list, and we all know those are extremely limited. It's going to be very scarce, hard to find. It might be 1 in like 100 set boosters. You find a Thrumming Stone. It's rare. It's scarce. Maybe not 100. Maybe 1 in 50. I don't know how it works. I never really broke that down. I have to mass open stuff, but being that it only had the 2 printings, and the Cold Snap foil is $196. You got to keep that in mind. There's only 1 foil version of this floating around out there. The list does not have foil. So that was a cool reprint. Well done. Glimpse the Unthinkable. I remember when this card has been as high as $15. Then it gets a reprint, drops back down, gets put back into check, drops to 10, drops to 5. And it looks like we're sitting around that $5, $6 price right now. $6, $7 roughly. Cool. I think it's very fitting for a master set, especially one of his caliber. I see nothing wrong with that. Very, very cool. Lightning Bolt, just a whole lot of prints on that one, so we're not going to cover it. Dramaka's Command, Spouting Thranix. I don't think that got the downgrade. It looks like a downgrade. Let's take a look. And also Claw of Progress. Mr. Claw of Progress. You can get the oversized copy for $1.14. Too bad you can't slam that in one of your decks. Let's see what we got here. Got the Judge promo reprint. It was, again, reprinted on the list. And Commander 2015. So this would be the first foiling other than the Judge promo, I'm assuming here. I don't think Commander 2015 had foils. Sorry to say. Yeah, no such luck, Chuck. So there you have it. 47. I like looking at some of these stats right here. They're kind of interesting, to see like what happens. Like why all of this, like this price was climbing, maybe just overhyped. Not a lot. It moved like 50 cents, but then there was a little dip here. Could this be insider trading? I don't know. I kind of doubt it. It's not like it moved a heck ton, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a dollar swing here and there. Not big deal. No insider trading. Sorry, guys. I know. We like to try to get crazy here with conspiracies, but it didn't happen. Sprouting Thrinax. I thought it was a rare at one point. Maybe because of the WPN gold symbol. Maybe that's why I thought it was at one point. Okay, no, that's kind of a rarity for that, but just uncommon. So there you go. And then we have Dramaka's Command. Just more stuff from the whole Khans and Dragons of Tarkir era. Just getting some prints there. Let's keep this train moving, baby. What else we got? We got some big hits coming up, man. You're going to want to stick around for this sucker. Hostage Taker, really cool card. I was very impressed with that during its standard. Impoitable, that's Kavrik, the Merciless. It's Carvrik. It's whatever. Glenn Alandra Liege. I guess we should have expected that to get the print as well, considering the bunch of all the other Lieges were getting the reprint. So let's take a look at some pricing. Again, they have to throw some bulky cards in here. In minty condition, market value is 224 from Archenemy. Time Spiral 138, I want to say, is where it was first printed. Yeah, and then we have Time Spiral Remastered, even hit it up again. So yeah, very affordable, reasonably priced card already. The whole cycle of these Lieges, I believe, is now complete. This one you can pick up 513. Plane Chase, 2012. Plane Chase Anthology. Does that mean there's only been 2 foils? I want to say. I'm not even showing foil pricing over here. Maybe there is none for that. For Plane Chase 2012, no foils. Shadowmoor definitely had a foil, 1795. Less packs were cracked during this time. There was a recession in Magic, and that's why, these cards are valued at where they're at. Just more scarce. We also have our Hostage Taker. Extremely affordable right now. Pre-release card, $8.64, but you could pick one up for like 50 cents, to $1 right now. So keep that in mind. Nothing too fantastic there. We're getting there. Oh, yes. Seasoned Pyromancer is back. That was a long pause. Seasoned Pyromancer is back. Pricey card. Amazing in Modern, for darn sure. And once they banned the kitty cat that just keeps bringing stuff back from the graveyard, once that was banned, good old companion style, Seasoned Pyromancer was right back on the map. Worth some value, If they ever unbanned the kitty cat, well, we'll see what happens there. But Seasoned Pyromancer definitely making its way around Modern yet again. Also, I will cover I'll cover the artwork for the extended art stuff at the end, or near the end. Maybe in the middle, I'll do a surprise. I don't know. So at some point in this video, I'll cover all the extended artwork that's been dropped already. We'll go through it rather quickly, though, just to showcase it. But this looks absolutely beautiful right here. Seasoned Pyromancer, the borderless. Epic. I love the flames. That thing's going to look nice in foil. Is there another version of it? I guess we're going to get also the foil etched version. That's pretty hot to trap, man. I really got to say, I do like the fact that Wizards is making... It's not like you could just play the game like it was, like when the game first started, and there's a copy of this, there's a copy of that, there's no crazy foils, there's none of that. Now we're at a time where we're getting... the foil made it like special, like when Urza's Legacy dropped, the foil hit, right? And that made cards special and drove up the price a little bit. Prices are really high on those now, basically because of reserve lists, and they're really old. And then along came a Spider. We started getting these crazy, like, the Judge promos. The Judge promo even came out before that. Judge promo with Urza's Saga, I want to say. There was a Judge promos for Saga. Yeah, that's where the Cradle came about. So it was very early on with the foils, but then you get more and more into like this almost Pokemon kind of world that we're living in now with all the different variants. And I'm not complaining. I think it keeps the collectors happy and it keeps the players happy because the collectors are like, wow, I got something really expensive on my hands here. This is really, really neat. Where at the same time, the players are just like, well, the price of the card is cheap because there's so many variants of it now. I can afford it, and they're printing them, a lot more of them. So it goes like both ways. You really can't hate Wizards for going to the extreme with all these different variants. I think it adds a bit of fun to the game, and for the people with a bit more pocket change than others, they can bling out decks or do whatever they want. And for little Billy, running up to the street corner and going to the LGS, and he cracks a real sick foil etch card, that's worth a few bucks. That probably made his whole week, if not month. And that's a really good feeling, too. So I just think it's really neat, man. We got Una's Prowler, Magister Sphinx. The artwork on Sphinx, I'll never like them. I'm sorry, guys. It's just not my thing, man. And Spider spawning. Any of these worth a darn here? The Rogue might be something. I don't think Sphinx. Not many Sphinx are worth anything. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here in Value Town, but this was printed in Lorwyn, and if you wanted to get your hands on a copy, that's the only set that had it. I'm sure the price, oh no, it hasn't been reflected yet. Foil copy, $12. So this will be the second foil printing of it. Cool. There's our Mimoplasma I didn't really talk about, but yeah, it was printed up in a secret layer, which I have that one. Pretty neat. And then we also have Magister Sphinx. Again, not very impressive, but there has to be. You can't just print. They might as well, if you're going to complain about and I do complain a little bit about stuff, but if you're going to have the argument, oh, it's double masters. I mean, every single card should be at least this much value. You could say that, and that may be how you feel, but what are they going to do? How are they going to get that much value into these packs? And if they did that, they would just make it so there's only this one set you want to buy. Everything else is just worth crap. Because there's so much value in that one. And the price would be through the freaking roof. I don't know how to break that down for you guys. But there has to be some weak sauce in the midst of all the hot sauce. You need a little bit of ranch, when you're having that crazy fire heat, okay? To cool it down a little bit. And they're just trying to balance it. That's what they're doing here. All right, so moving on up. Here we go. We got a big boy here. The Trader King back in action, like the art on that. Abzan Ascendancy. I kind of had a feeling that I was going to get the reprint. I thought this one jumped in price recently, too, or slowly climbed up. We'll take a look. And there's also Shatter Gang Brothers showing up on our doorstep. Let's take a look at some pricing here. It had to be a different Ascendancy, but we might even get the full circle cycle. The fur bicycle. We might get a furry bicycle out of this whole deal, so you guys know. Yeah, bulkage reprint. This one another bulky reprint, but it looks like there was never a foil of it, so this is the first foil. The only other time it's been printed was in Commander 2013. There you go. I wasn't even aware of that card, to be honest with you. Cedrus the Trader King. Pick one up for $3-4. The art on this is sweet. We'll go over this art, the extended or borderless art, pretty soon here. Let's keep the ball moving, shall we? All right, so nothing too fantastic there. Trader King was cool. Mikaeus the Lunarch, that got a reprint Jumpstart. That was printed into oblivion. Holy crap! 1,000-Year Storm. Downgraded to a rare. That's cool. I almost picked up a bunch of 1,000-Year Storm promos or pre-release, with the stamp on them. I wanted to get a few of those because those tend to hold up price even when a reprint does happen. They don't really drop much and they retain a good point. Usually like the first edition of any kind of card. You can say that kind of holds true for, but we're going to find out big time with Imperial Seal. But I think they're also going to limit the print run on Imperial Seal. We'll see how it all goes. Very interesting time for Magic with these big reprints, especially with a card like Imperial Seal getting the reprint. Yeah, you could thank Jumpstart for keeping the price on this puppy down. I believe Jumpstart is a product they said there's no end to the print run. It's like forever, or as long as they want to print it. They just keep printing out boxes. I don't think there's a stop on Jumpstart, and it's been out for a few years now. Just something interesting I don't think many people are aware of, but and they're still printing Mikaeus Battle for Baldur's Gate recently. So man, they just keep. Why do that? Why? I guess I don't understand that one there. Originally printed in Innistrad. What's the foil version going for on that puppy? 1260. You could get a foil copy of the OG version, but Legends from the Vault 407. I think those are all foiled out. I'm surprised with this one. I don't think we needed it. Even Commander Innistrad Midnight Hunt, they really printed a lot of this, man. If you think about it, all those Commander decks, Jumpstart into Oblivion, and then the Baldur's Gate. So Mikaeus, I think we could have done without Mikaeus in this one, but maybe they felt it would bring some kind of balance. I'm not certain exactly. And then Thousand Year Storm. Yes, it was originally a mythic, and it got the downgrade to rare, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. That pre-release card I was talking about, sitting at 1173. I'm just curious on the price on that. Wow. It's so interesting. Like, it's just floating around up here. It's like, and then someone's like, hey, we're going to reprint that card. This is like early June. But we weren't 100% on that. No one knew that. And the price dropped about $2. Just kind of interesting to note right there how some of these drops occur around this time. That come on, that is weird, you know, like it's like the stock market right there, and crash, you know, like not crash, but down $3. Down, it's a percentage, it's like 15%, you know, that's a nice little chunk there, that the price just dropped from 1306 to 1173. It's something is to keep them note on. Okay. Moving on up, we got a lot. I don't know if I can go through every single price. We're probably not going to. Conclave Mentor, cool for the uncommon. Abzan Charm. Again, here, I'll move this over a little bit. Pima Renegade, you know, it's like $1 or $2, if that. Pretty legit, though. Abzan Falconeer, the Outlast mechanic, fun times. Prized Amalgam. River Hoopo. Hoopo! I love that name. It's just fun to say. It's like it's Hoop-Ho. Whatever, man. It's cool. Yeah, not a much value here. This card is so annoying. Prized Amalgam, whatever. That one sees a heck ton of play. Very obnoxious to deal with. Oracle of Mul Daya got the reprint. Martial Glory and 10th District Legionnaire. Wasn't that an uncommon? So that got downshifted. Let's take a look. If it was not for Jumpstart, this card would be so extremely expensive it'd be ridiculous, man. Because when Jumpstart hit the scene, I think this was at like $35. Like, look at the foil price, $108. Mind you, there are no foils of this other than from this set. I wish I can go a little further back here, just to show you guys, you know. But yeah, it would. You could see like it slowly kind of just goes up, goes down, drifts a little down, you know. But this Oracle of Mul Daya, yeah, this saw a lot of play in Commander builds. I mean, this is Commander. This is Commander. This is all Commander we're looking at, man. This will be a nice little, maybe not chase card, but it'll be nice to crack that. Prices are going to drop, $69. Giggity goo, giggity giggity goo. I'm not going to hold that price, but yeah, it's going to come down for sure. The foil might hold around $60, $50. We'll see. See how it all goes down. But the fact that there was only one foil printing, and that was in Zendikar, is pretty nice that we're going to get some other foil versions of this card. So, pretty cool. Moving on around. Let's see what else we got. Oh, As Foretold, getting the old reprinteroo. That card went from nothing to something real quick. Let me just show you. As Foretold went from nothing to something really fast, man. I'm in cat, yeah. Oh, I guarantee that you will see a slump here. Yep. Okay, here we go. 6-month period. It was way up. Started just creeping on down. You know, the foils moved along with it. Whole lot of crazy hype. Look at that, man. At one point, $61. I don't even remember when it was that high. That's nutty. And then price just boom, big drop off here in December 21. And then we just kind of skeeted on over through. Now we're sitting at $21.62. I think this one needed a reprint just because it can get spiky at times. I've seen it happen quite a few times. It looks smoother on the chart, but it does occur. Shifting Flame, that looks like something from a Commander set, I would assume. I'll sell you my Shifting Flame. You should call this Shifting Shame for reprinting it to begin with. But asking $60 even more so. Crikey, mate. All right, let's keep this ball rolling here. Mistfire Adept all up in here. Pillar of Patron. That one I think is not too shabby. Let's check out that one. I believe I recall pulling one of these. So only printed in Dissension. Foil copy you want, $44.99. You can snag yourself one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, good on them for that reprint. Here's some more uncommons. Crackling Doom, Bear's Companion, Scab Sucker, and we move forward. Let's see what else we got here. Heroic Reinforcements. They really like the, top of my head, I keep thinking Orzhov, I don't know why. Boris, thank you. Boris colors. Fire Mind Vessel and Creekwood Liege, which I might be mistaking that one for another one. That might be one of the more expensive lieges. Let's give it a look. Yeah, that's what I thought. That completes the cycle of lieges, I believe. Or was there 10 of them, or was there 5? Not too certain. Eventide, $9.26. A foil on that's going to probably run you $50. Hot darn. It was reprinted in Masters 2015, however, and a foil version of that is $17.07. Okay. Just good to know. So, yeah, you do got foils on that. That's cool. If you're going to go liege, you got to complete the whole cycle. I do understand. Let's keep this ball moving. Necrotic Ooze, Body Double, Rune of the Hidden Helm. Necrotic Ooze is always a fun little card. It was part of the Ooze Secret Lair. I don't think it was called Ooze Secret Lair, but maybe we'll go with that. Printed Scars of Mirrodin. I had a lot of fun opening Scars of Mirrodin, let me tell you. I really had a blast opening Scars of Mirrodin. I mean, did a few, I think one video with a friend of mine, man. We got crazy. I think I opened one of the best Scars of Mirrodin boxes you'll ever see on the channel. This was like 3 or 4 years ago. I haven't opened one since, but I remember picking up boxes of that and cracking them for like $170 at the time. And I was just blowing on through them, man, like left and right, just blowing on through them, you know. And it was a fun experience because I had just gotten back into Magic. It was like the first year I got back into Magic. Maybe even the first like 6 months I got back into Magic when I left for a solid, oh my God, it was like 14 years or something. I took a nice hiatus there, like many of us, and then we come back to the game, you know. It's just, it's a fun thing. It's a beautiful thing that happens, in my opinion. I heard this story from so many people that reach out to me. They're like, dude, Joey, like, you won't believe this, man. Like, I left Magic for like 10 years. I'm like, you wouldn't believe this. I do believe it, you know, because it does happen quite frequently, or quite often I hear that story. So really cool. Necrotic Ooze, all up in here. What else did we get? There's the Paruns. Was Body Double anything special? Yeah, I thought it was a rare too. Okay, it got downshifted to uncommon. It was in Dual Decks, Jace vs. Vraska, and Commander 2017, originating in Planar Chaos. A foil of that will set you back $18. Whoa, okay. And Helmboy was downshifted also. It was a mythic. It's a bulk card at this point. You pick it up for like 25 cents to $1. So there you have it. All right, keeping this train moving. What else we got here? Child of Alara. Oh, cool art, man. I love it. The Unbowed. Weren't you just printed? I think so. Maybe not. Maybe I'm mistaken. It's a cool card, though. Blazing Hellhound. Child of Alara. Something I do find interesting, man, is how to break this down exactly. Here you go. Now, I watch a lot of market videos, okay? I like to be on top of, like, all right, what cards are moving, and also, like, sometimes the reasoning why those cards are moving, you know? The foil price on this definitely climbed a lot. It could be because of many reasons, like buyouts and whatnot, or the cards drying up online, or who the heck really knows, you know? There's, or, you know, it starts seeing a lot of play, but for the foil versions, usually, you know, people are buying it out or something like that. Or if the card does get real hot, people will buy it out really quick, and you'll see price spikes like this, you know, a price spike from $43 all the way to $66. That's pretty big. It was like 30%. That's a chunk, man. So you got to watch out for those. But sometimes I wonder, because, like, all the way up, I mean, now also, cards are getting older, but, like, I remember seeing the Unbowed. I remember seeing that hit a little price spike, and I'm like, why is that, you know? And content creators will have their little reasons and whatnot. I swear it was Unbowed. Unbowed. No one bows to me. This one actually looks like it dropped. Oh, there's a little, that's the price spike I'm talking about right there. Wasn't a whole lot, you know, but like leading up there was some hype built around right there. Something happened. I mean, I started seeing some play in whatever deck, you know. Sometimes I almost think, are people going out of their way? Is Wizards going out of their way to build up hype around some like certain cards or just a bunch of little cards, and then when people see it in the, you know, an upcoming set, they're like, oh yeah, we got to get that, man, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. It's just something I think about. I know. Child of Alara, cool. That one I thought also had a recent little spike or something. I could be mistaken about that. Yeah, that was a nice jump though in price. The 1 year chart. Wow. Okay. I guess it just did its thing. I mean, look, you see like a little jump here, a little jump here, and a huge climb right here. And now like the stabilization took over. But if you notice, there's the regular non-foil just kind of coasting, $24, just chilled. But there was that climb right in here. And I'm sure it found some synergy with something that's probably explaining why, you know, we saw that kind of jump. So pretty cool. Alanda the Dusk Rose. Wow, I never thought I'd see the day. It took forever for them to get to Alanda. It's Alenda, and I unsubscribed. Okay, so yeah, Alenda the Dusk Rose. My apologies. Now, so you can argue we got a reprint. The list I really don't consider a reprint because it really doesn't even affect the price. Wizards is almost like, let's see what happens if we just leak some of these cards into, you know, a list and leave it on there for a little while, you know, let the market do its thing before we can give it a big reprint. And it's kind of like what they did with Alenda, in my opinion. A foil copy of this, $51, man. Wow. Wonder how many people saw the true value of Alenda. All she's done is just slowly climb. I wish I could go back further. TCG player, I love it to pieces. I wish we could just extend this to a 5-year chart, but that might be too much data, and it might, you know, it might be too much for their server. I don't know. They just might not want to use that space. But if we could get like a 5-year chart on this stuff, you know, that'd be really cool. If we go over here, view graph, you can just, okay, that's it. That's it. That's all you get, guys. Just the 1 year would be really awesome. I think it'd be a huge upgrade, TCG player, if you guys go like beyond the 1 year, because I'm really curious to see those prices and where they all go. I like price trends. It's fun. So good on that. Drockskull Reaver getting the reprint as well. Undying Partisan. This card got spiky at times and then kind of leveled out. Nothing too nutty there. Let's keep this ball rolling. Oh yeah, the War Leader. Wow, finally getting a reprint on that one, huh? Well, maybe not finally. Yeah, isn't it finally? Isn't that the only copy? No, I can't say that. Don't listen to me right now. Hold on. That's what it was. From the Vault Angels, Guilds of Ravnica Guild Kits. I have this card right here, but it's missing the stamp on it. Same with all the other cards that had like they were rare or mythic and got the stamp on it. Every single card from that guild kit is missing it, and you're talking some big dollar cards were printed in that little set there, man. What's the other one that everyone's hoping we get a reprint on? Maybe we'll see it. Maybe we'll come across it soon. It's the white card that everyone just freaking loves with the guy coughing up money out of his mouth from one of the Ravnica sets. Really, really cool. Yeah, nasty that I got that. Gilded Passage getting the reprint. Villainius Wealth also showing up. Price $31.63 from the Vault. Guild Kit 32. The OG version from Gate Crash $24.68. $41.28 gets you a foil copy of that. I feel like Gate Crash was printed a lot. Maybe just because of the Shocklands in it. I'm not sure. I know that's another set. I probably opened 6 boxes worth. I had tons of Shocklands. When I was doing things different on Patreon, man, oh my God, I had probably like 30, 40 Shocklands I pulled from that, and I think I had, when I was all said and done, I was down to like 5, you know, because I was giving out a lot of paper copies of cards. Things were ran so differently then, though. Really nuts, though, to see all those boxes I opened at Gate Crash when I go back in retrospect. All right, anyway, Guided Passage. We're going to skip past some of this stuff here. Can't do everything. What we got here? Planar Bridge I saw. We got Ghost Chieftain. Are you packing in some heat? Cold Steel Heart, cool. Usually see those in master sets. Ghost Chieftain, really not the most significant reprint here. This Commander. This is Commander Legends, man. They should have just called it Commander. I think they got it backwards. Whatever. That was a big oops on their fault, on their part. Whatever. Moving along. Okay. Here we go. Conqueror's Flail, Planar Bridge. Is that the card I always think is worth a lot, and it's not? It might be. Yeah, at least I think it could be worth a lot more. 643, as low as 325, probably in like, you know, horribly played condition. But it was a masterpiece invention. I don't mind this one. I think this one's pretty cool. Interesting to note, promo pack. I probably have one of those because I opened so many promo packs. Corset 2021 had the promo pack, and the foil version is 1143 on that. The OG Aether Vault foil is sitting at 1192. Okay, cool. And then we got the Conqueror's Flail. Let's give that a little look-see here. What are you going for, pal? Look, not even pausing it, guys. We're living gangster. Yeah, there you go. Not foil in existence until now. So that's cool. Anytime I see something like that where there's only just the normal non-foil and it gets a reprint with a foil, I think that's cool. Because people want foils. You know, that's what it is. Hopefully they don't screw them up again. Okay. Rafika of the Many getting a reprint. Moving up here, Bedlam Reveler. That card, it found some heat back, what was it? Was in 2018 in a tournament? Or was it 2019? It was a while ago. I think 2018. Found some nice synergy, and that card spiked up to like $7-8, and then it kerplunked way back down. Labyrinth Champion, Figure of Destiny. I like those kind of cards where you can just keep changing it or making it into something bigger and badder. Just more you put into it, it's pretty cool. You can nail yourself a copy for about 50 cents to $1. There you have it. Moving on up. Oh, Hydroid Krasis. Wow, finally got the reprint. That one took a while too. It's Krasis. It's Krasis, mate. This thing has been as high as $40 during its standard. Really cool card. OG Mythic or OG Foil run you at 1801. Wow, the price has really come down on this. Yeah, you can even see the chart. It was just sloping on down. Such a cool card, though. If you were running Simic colors, you were running a crisis. You had a crisis in your life. That's all I'm saying. Okay. What was this? Greater Gargadon. That's not worth really anything. Not worth mentioning. Just cool. Little reprint. Animar. Soul of Elements. That's a hot one. The Immortal Sun as well. And Terminate. 3 really cool cards there. Wow. Soul of Elements pricing has seen better days. It really has. I thought at one point it was a much more pricier card. I actually have a Commander deck that I go over, and Animar Soul of Elements is the Commander in that deck. I did a deck tech video on it. You guys could probably find it somewhere on the channel. I would just type in Bad Boy Gaming Commander deck. You might find it that way. But really, really neat. Getting the old reprint. Immortal Sun. Wow. What is the price on the foil of that sucker? $40.49 for the Immortal Sun. Yeah, just with all the Planeswalkers they print, that's a really cool card, without a doubt. Very nice to see. I'm glad they did a reprint on that one. Devoted Druid. Of course, glad it got a reprint because that card is very popular. Psychic Symbiont and Forbidden Orchard. Wow, Forbidden Orchard got it. This one has an expedition that I do adore. I think I have. I know I have one. I just don't know if it's PSA or BGS. What did I just do there? We just type in expedition. It's Forbidden Orchard. You can't find it that way. Forbidden Orchard. Here we go. Yeah, this one. I remember picking up for like $30. I'm like, that seems really cheap. Or it was less than that, maybe 25. I just thought it was undervalued. And I picked up, I think, 3 or 4 copies for like $25 a long time ago. And now it's sitting at about 100. So there you have it. And I even think I picked up some base copies, too, of this thing. Very, very nice. And they were for dirt cheap then. It was like $8, $6. I'm like, why is this card so cheap? But with a lot of Magic cards, you'll notice that if it works in multiple decks, you know, that card, more than multiple decks, but if it works in quite a few decks in that color or whatever its purpose it's serving, you know, or if it has multi-purpose, over time that card's only going to increase in value. That's kind of like a rule of thumb with the Magic cards. So pretty neat there. What else we got here? Almost to the end, guys. Almost to the end. Thraxamundar, fun name, big boy. Wasn't that a mythic before? Thraxamundar. Let's take a look. Yeah. Wow. And it did actually get a reprint in that crazy cool. I like the art on this one. In this secret lair. I don't even know what the name of the secret lair is. I believe I have it, though. The name of it. Cool art. I can't really say anything more. Like cool art. That's why I bought it in the first place. I thought it was pretty badass. And it's so badass that it's going for $7.52 in comparison to its counterparts here. So pretty cool. Nakoru Queen isn't probably worth a darn. I don't think so, at least. Nakoru Queen. Let's take a look. 59 cents from the list. The OG version, $5.77. That price is just going to right down the tubes really quick. It already is. Mist Meadow Witch. And then we're about to get into some hot stuff, baby. Ashen Rider. Very nice. Disciple of the Ring. Both a little more budget-friendly cards. Yeah, I believe so. Here's the big ones. Let's just get to them. Surgical Extraction, Force of Negation, Nim, Death, Mantle, all very crazily, well, these two. Surgical was a lot more hot a couple years ago, but it's died down a little bit. Just saw a little bit less play when certain bans happened or bans were lifted and all that stuff. OG copy, New Phyrexia, $15.52, $43 for the foil. Surgical Extraction was reprinted in Masters 2015, and it also was a buy a box promo with some really gnarly art. There you have that. Then we move on to Force of Negation. Oh boy, Pact of Negation. There's big differences between the two. So Force of Negation, very fitting. First printed in Modern Horizons. Sees a heck ton of play. We got the Etch foil. Was that Modern Horizons 2? You could crack them. 74.23. Holy crap! And then you get the original foil. $100, 31 cents. That's the only way it came. Yeah. This card can either foiling over the entire face of the card or foiling on only the borders of the card. That's something interesting to note too. If you read that. Yeah, I don't think I was aware of that, but that's really cool. I kind of want one of both. I wonder if there makes a difference in price there. Pretty cool. So good it got a reprint. It's just a rare. They could have made it mythic. Did they make it mythic? What did they do here? What do you guys do? They kept it rare. Okay. It's just a really good card. Price is going to be halved when this is all said and done. So from $58.95, this is going to be going for like $20 That's what you can expect the price to come down to. Usually that's what happens. So we will see, though. Time will tell. Some really nice cards here, man, that got the reprints. That sums it up. Nim Death Mantle. I guess we can do a quick check, and then I want to show you guys the extended. After this, that's the only time it was printed, was in Scars. Foil is 3101. That price is going to drop for darn sure. $8.99. Again, halved, if not more. That one might be down to like $2, you know. When all the smoke clears, all the smoke settles. Here's some variants. Let's give it a look. MagicSpoiler.com is what I used just to scroll on through this and show you guys all the cool cards. Some very, very gorgeous looking art here. That 1,000-Year Storm, man, that looks sick. Just a big fan of Magic's artwork. Had to show it off in the end here. The Mimoplasm, Glimpse the Unthinkable. Yeah, oh man, that guy looks like he's forever being tortured. Oh my god, no thank you. Gifts Ungiven, cool art there. Lightning Bolt in extended art. Or do they call that borderless? That'd be borderless, right? It's borderless to me. Supreme Verdict. Man, just amazing art here. Chaos Warp. That thing looks like a butterfly shooting. I'm like, I'm turning into a butterfly. I was once a knight and then some kind of green man. I don't even know. Heart and Scales. Dramoka. Really cool art on that one also. Cool artist. Anger of the Gods. Crucible of Worlds. Surgical Extraction. They did use that buy a box promo art in a sense. They put their own little twist on this one. That looks hot though. And then, yeah, I think a lot of these other ones we already saw, but maybe not. We'll just go down them really quick. Consecrated Sphinx. God, I don't care what you do to a Sphinx. It's just ugly. They're just ugly boys, man. Pithing Needle. Vidalican Ori. Modratha. Phyrexian Altar looks pretty legit. I like the Allosaurus Shepherd. Dude, just think how badass you have to be you're an Allosaurus shepherd. You're not a sheep shepherd. You know what I'm saying? You're an Allosaurus shepherd. Like, dude, you are gangster. There's Emrakul and Ulamog. Some sweet cards. We haven't seen the rare land cycle. People are saying there might not be a rare land cycle. Or they're saving it for last. What are they going to do? Throw shock lands in? Fetch lands? Maybe something else altogether? I don't know. Are they going to do anything at all? Who knows? Mana Vault's going to be a big hit to get. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, Ren and 6. There is a lot of value in this set, man. Dockside Extortionist for sure. Bloom Tender. Imperial Seal. Whew. Liliana, the Last Hope. Just a very, very incredible, man. It's going to be a very, very fun set to crack open. We're going to open a lot of it here at Bad Boy Gaming. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Spoilers are still going. I'm not sure how many more days we got here, but man, there's a lot in this set and a lot to be excited for. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit that like. If you're doing TCG Player, check out the affiliate link in the description. If you purchase anything, use that affiliate link. Help support the channel for absolutely free. It's just something cool to do. Thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy Moss, Bad Boy Gaming. Check out some other videos. Skadoosh.